Hi there guys, welcome to Vintage Van Life. Now in today's episode I'm not really going to be doing anything on the van, and there's a reason as to why. It's fairly long-winded, so I will blitz through it as quickly as I can. So where I've been working for the last few months is seasonal work, and it's come to an end, meaning I am now unemployed. I haven't got any savings because all of the money that I've been earning has gone on the materials for building the interior of this camper. So I've run out of materials, and thus I have also run out of money to buy any materials to continue working on it. So I am going to be heading back to Sussex fairly soon, where I will start working again. But until then I can't actually really do much on the inside of the camper because the little amount of money I have left is going on the petrol to actually get home and to keep buying food and all of that kind of thing. So anyway, with that out of the way, I actually have something rather fun that I'm doing today. I'm going to an abandoned quarry which is partially flooded, so I will of course be taking my underwater filming case. So I'm hoping to get some interesting footage of this beautiful area. So I've made it to the Slate quarry with my friend Cookie.
Hello there.
Who is a local who I know, and this is the most beautiful and isolated part of Wales that I've been to, and there's just mountains and mountains of cut bits of slate, and just on this side here just this huge mound, and we're going to go, there's a flooded part we're going to see.
Yeah, so basically there was an old slate mine, and they tunnelled down into the mine, obviously pulling the slate out, and then at some point the shaft collapsed and it has since filled with water, which is what we're going to go and see now.
We're going to have a look at. And we've spotted an entrance above water level as well.
Yeah.
Have a little look at that before I get wet. Shall we have a look?
Yeah, let's do it. There's loads of names here.
We've come to the top of the hill, and there's the top of the arch, which would have been one of the entrances to the quarry, but you can see that most of it's kind of buried. But I wonder if we could venture in a little way.
Yeah, I reckon. Should we do our names? I feel like before we go in.
That's not a bad shout, actually.
Before we go in, we should put our names there just in case we never come back out and people need to know.
Right, let's make our mark.
It's our plaque that we're going to put up with the thousands of other ones.
Don't want to block anyone else's.
No, I don't. We're going to put it...
All the good spaces are gone.
We're going to put it there. Put that one.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Right.
And this is the last you'll hear from us because we're about to get caved in.
Yep. This will be our grave. First impressions, cold and damp.
How structural does that look to you, mate?
Not overly. My God. Like old iron or steel braces holding up all the slate.
Wow, it goes a hell of a ways.
I think it probably does. Oh, there's a bird or something.
I think it was a bat.
A bat, oh God. It is a bat, oh my God.
Some wood in here.
Looks like this is a dead end as well.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Where'd that bat go?
Well, you can see the wooden tracks. These are the old wooden tracks, look. I think, maybe.
I think you're right. They probably had like a cart that may have been pulled by a mule or something.
Yeah. But yeah, that's caved in pretty hard there, isn't it? So yeah, there was wood buttresses as well as steel, and the wood ones have obviously buckled.
Yeah, and over the years of being wet, the metal ones have corroded and bent.
Yeah.
Wow. So we haven't made it too far, probably only about 60 feet, and there's this massive cave in here. So that's probably just for the best, because you don't want to venture too far into a old mine that you know is actually collapsed. So apart from lots of drips and a bat, This is as far as we come in here, so let's make our way out. Got a little bat here. So where are we going now, Cookie?
We're going up here, because up here there's another quarry.
Amazing.
Well, it's part of the same quarry, but it's basically just an enormous hole in the ground you don't want to fall into.
Let's go and have a look. So when you're climbing up steep inclinations that are made entirely of a plethora of broken bits of slate, you want to make sure you've got all your hands free and you're not doing anything like carrying a camera and filming at the same time, because that would be very silly. Incredible. These are literally just mountains made of broken bits of slate and beautiful walls and all sorts. Incredible. So up here you can actually see very clearly where they've cut away at the rocks, mining for the slate.
This is all a bit dodgy, you can see where it's sort of crumbled on the edge there. And
ah yes,
so.
That does not look particularly safe there.
But we can go down there. Sure.
Might as well, since we're here.
Yeah.
It's like a long way down.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's enormous. It shows how high up we are because we're higher up than the tree.
So this piece here is obviously broken away. It's almost eroded itself and just brought itself down.
Fallen down.
See, the slabs of slate are huge. They're enormous. Like longer than me.
It's crazy. They kind of just chip away at it, didn't they? And
yeah.
incredible. So what's this? Another entrance.
Another entrance, but sort of looks
flooded.
A bit more natural than man-made.
It looks rather flooded in there as well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Oh, steady.
Hello there!
I don't think we'll be venturing into this one with our current equipment.
No.
What monsters lurk in the dark abyss? Up and around these parts, we just keep spotting caves or old entrances to the mines. So we're just gonna go down here carefully and along and then see what's in that one. So exciting. Right, we've successfully scaled down the side of the hill. We found yet another entrance. But you can see that these were cut. They're not naturally occurring, are they?
Yeah, they've definitely been carved. People have come in here.
The question is it flooded?
It looks wet but not flooded.
Lots of midges about.
Wow, this one looks like it goes deep. I do actually trust the rigidity of this slightly more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just because it's carved out of a giant piece of rock.
I guess we won't make any sudden loud noises.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this one goes down a long way. Looks like it. Oh, this is the end.
We've made it to the end. I did see another bat, who's probably in front of you somewhere.
Once again, that is caved in.
Caved in, yeah. Where did that lovely little bat go, I wonder? Hey, hello little man. So you got to watch some of the slate kind of pulls away from the edge, doesn't it? When you,
yeah.
How much weight it can take.
And we're down. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, making his descent down.
My turn, yeah. I am a fairly experienced climber, but my footwear might not agree.
That was orchestrated beautifully.
Thank you. It was on purpose. not much left to grab onto now, is there?
No.
Tough grass.
Hey, nice.
There we are. We're at the lowest point of this part of the quarry anyway, so we did notice on the other side of this big tree one other entrance that possibly leads underground. How on earth I managed to spot that from up the top, I don't know.
Yeah, fair play.
Let's have another little investigation. Is it flooded?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Plus I think this actually had a mouth to it, but I think the mouth has come away.
Don't think we'd be going down this one.
Look how soft this mocker is.
Cookie is risking himself for the better cause to remove plastic from this landscape. Karma will treat you well.
And some British racing green body spray that is not empty. When? Oh, it smells quite nice actually.
Oh, Stu, I thought you meant it was paint.
No, it's
I was going to say, why are you spraying it?
it's quite nice. Look, it's genuine racing green.
It does smell nice.
It does, doesn't it?
Not forgetting the litter that we didn't leave, but we are removing.
Yeah, because that's how it's done. Nice. We're out.
So we've arrived at the part of the quarry where it has flooded, and I've been here once before a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago I think.
Yeah.
And the water was crystal clear and it would have been perfect, but it's really murky, so I see what I can find, but I very much doubt I'm going to film anything of interest. So what can you do?
What can you do? Have a sandwich.
Have a sandwich. How's the sandwich, Cookie?
Really good. Really good. Out of 10, I give it a hard 9.
Ooh, excellent.
Alright, well.
Just was hearing a language I don't recognise. What was that?
That was a wee bit of Welsh there for you there, boys.
And what were they saying?
They were basically saying, the exact words were "Ti di bod nofio heddiw," which is "Have you been swimming today?" And I said, "Our friend fi Alex wedi bod yn nofio bach yn oer I fi heddiw though," which means my friend Alex has been swimming, but it's a bit too cold for me today.
Oh.
And that's when that old boy then he said, this is an old Welsh term that I'd forgotten actually, which is why I had to ask him twice, but he said, "With where?" Which, was it called?
Was it with where?
Where. So
where.
I think, I'm pretty sure where is
where,
called.
Where.
And with is, was it?
Amazing.
So yes, a little bit of native language there.
How would I say, I went for a swim and the water was too murky and I couldn't see a thing? Or something along those lines.
It would be, nes I fynd nofio heddiw, ond oedd y dŵr yn rhy brunt, a nes I ddim gweld unrhyw beth, achos oedd e'n rhy brunt.
Yeah, I thought it was that.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't try and repeat any of that. I'll only offend the Welsh people.
But yeah, no, that was funny, man.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love hearing Welsh in Wales. That's icing on the cake for me.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon this construction was?
This was where they kept the naughty kids.
I thought as much.
Yeah. No, I'm guessing it was probably some sort of living quarters. I might be wrong.
I tell you what, the people that lived here were ruthless. Being from Sussex, there are very few abandoned or derelict buildings. There's a lot of Sussex is kind of being developed and built over, but when it comes to Wales, there just seems to be this endless supply of beautiful remains of historic buildings, and this one is just on the outside of the quarry, near to where we parked, so you can see all the mountains of slate and everything up there, so it's great. I think there's always going to be a strong part of Wales in my heart after the last 3 months. Although the water was murky and I couldn't see a thing, it was worth a try anyway. So me and Cookie are just heading back to the car now. Yeah. So I'll go back and dry off and warm up a bit. But maybe when I come back to this area again in the future, I can go back to the quarry and see if there's anything worth filming. So thank you for taking me.
Less of a maybe, more of a definitely.
Yes.
I'm going to bring you back. We'll get the footage that we desire.
Excellent.
It'll happen.
This is what you call a Welsh traffic jam.
No worries.
Is this a common occurrence?
Nah, I think they just escaped through here. Hiya, mate! You alright?